Okay, here we are at day 3 of my quarantine console project, and my sister has brought around a care package of aluminium checker plate so I can do something useful with this console. Now, the shifter is looking very resplendent, but it's sticking up off the transmission hump, and I'm going to put the console in around it. But first I need to make a template for this piece of garnish, which is going to go into the center of this console, and then I can incorporate it into some kind of gauge assembly, which hopefully works out. Okay, step 1, mount console in over shifter. Tick. Alright, step 2, I have made a cardboard template to go into my console that is covered up and anchored in place by the cover of my B&M Pro Ratchet shifter. Pull this up and off and have a look. Clears everything. And when I drop the cover back over the shifter, it all looks nice and neat. Step 3. Take your cardboard template and trace it out onto your piece of checker plate. There we go. There's the template. There's the checker plate with the design drawn out on it. Time to move to the next step by carefully cutting this out. Step 6, realise that the checker plate is actually quite thick, and if you try to put your Pro Ratchet shifter frame up over the top of it, you can't get the mounting lugs. So I've cut the alloy plate so the Pro Ratchet shifter fits down inside it, and that way the mounting lugs can be seen underneath the aluminium cover. Everything works. Now I need to figure out what to do at this end here. Right, here we are at step 7. I've put my alloy garnish in. I've mounted my water temperature and oil pressure gauges up onto the garnish. Earthing through that bolt there. Hopefully it still works. There's a lot of connecting metal here, so everything should still create a circuit. I have blocked access to the ashtray, but I made sure I emptied it first. So we're all good. Next step is to paint it all black. Have it, one vinyl sprayed console. I'll flip that lid down in another hour or so and paint in that gap there if I've missed any spots. Alright, it's the next morning. Let's see how my console looks. I deem that to be adequate. This ashtray, on the other hand, third attempt at painting it yesterday, and it's just come up in fish eyes over and over and over again. So this is as good as it's going to get as far as I'm concerned. I'm just glad I don't have to look at it while I'm driving. Ta-da! Here's the finished product for my 3-part quarantine console series. Console is mounted, heavy duty elevated shifter assembly installed, and I've done the garnish and all of this here to accommodate that new shifter plate that's much higher and closer to me now. Relocated the fire extinguisher into the passenger side footwell so we can still retain the utility of that. I've got the gauges somewhat better mounted than they were before on the tunnel there, just rolling around. So that's that. Very pleased. Can't wait to test it out.